All right, I'm the Flat Rate Master, and today we're going to go over my checkout routine on a car inspection. I've gotten asked kind of to go over what I look at when I inspect a car, so figured we'd do it. Now, what I have here is a Ford Escape. It is here for a brake complaint. Now, obviously, first thing you do is test drive. Now, when it's check engine light diagnosis, I may or may not bring a scan tool with me to scan the codes. I may bring it inside first, scan the codes, and then go test drive. It just kind of depends on, well, traffic for where I'm at. Now, as I'm test driving, our shop right here has a glass front on the building. So while I'm waiting for a spot to pull out into traffic, I check the rear lights. Simple little thing, but you can easily see in most lights, if you've got a tail light out, a brake light out. Now obviously you're not going to see if the tag lights are out, but you can check your brake lights, your tail lights, your turn signals in the rear. Stuff you kind of have to, wedge something on the brake pedal or get somebody to push the pedal for you to check for that. You can also check reverse lights. So simple little thing that I do saves me a little bit of time. All right, so I pull the vehicle in. You're going to have to pretend I pulled the vehicle in. It's dark outside, it's late at night, and I'd rather not leave the bay door open while I pull the truck in to look at it. So you're going to have to, believe me that I pulled the car in because it's right over there. Next thing I do is I get the mileage. I go ahead and put that in our system. Now we use a paperless RO system. Everybody has a desktop in their bay, so everything's done on computer. So I punch in the numbers for the mileage, and then let's get to the rest of it. Now, obviously our concern is a brake complaint. Confirmed, the brakes make noise. Now, during the test drive, I also run the windshield washer and the wipers. Verify that they wipe clean, no issues there. I'm going to go ahead and glove up. We're going to go ahead and confirm our lights that I've already confirmed except on the front. All right, confirmed our lights. Now let's start checking the car out. Air filter. A little dirty, but not too bad. Now obviously if it's got a cabin air filter, I'm going to check that as well. Handy dandy flashlight. Check our coolant, check our level. It's a little low. So you want to go ahead and check for any leaks that are obvious. We're going to check our brake fluid, our transmission fluid is looking pretty nasty. We'll check service history. Go ahead and take our brake tester. Test it at 1%. Looks kind of nasty, but doesn't fail. Check our oil level. Make sure no issues with being low on oil. Definitely don't want to send a car out low on oil. Always check the oil change sticker as well. I know nobody likes doing oil changes, but we need to do it for the car. Do a quick look at the belt. Check our battery terminals. Make sure they're not full of corrosion. Now I didn't put the mileage into the system because our system is being updated, so I can't put the mileage in. So I went ahead and double checked my mileage. I've only got 56,000 miles on it. So not a lot of maintenance that's due on it except the transmission service, which if you watch Ford Tech Make You Loco, you know why that transmission needs to be serviced. So we've done that. Let's put it up in the air and start checking some other stuff. Quick note, and I didn't do it, is I did not shake the vehicle to make sure it was stable on the lift. So let's double check. We're good. Always check your vehicle before you lift it much off the ground. The joys of filming and trying to do a video. So make sure and check your lift. General inspection or a brake inspection, I'm going to start by getting my flashlight out and looking through the wheels if it's possible. And we're pretty low. So probably about 3 millimeters. I will, on a full inspection, I'll actually take the wheels off, but I'm not going to do it here because you don't need to see me take a wheel off. So probably going to need, I got to take the wheel off, measure the rotor, see if they can be machined or not, but going to need front brakes. Check the rear. Now in this particular vehicle, they're drums. So I'm not gonna be able to do an inspection through I'm not gonna be able to do an inspection through the wheel. Obviously, I'm gonna have to take the wheel off and pull the drum off. But, you know, generally this is how I do it on initial inspection. Now we've inspected the brakes. We know we gotta take this wheel off. We gotta take the rear off. Check the rear drums. You might need to clean and adjust. We're going to check for, obviously, play. You want to check in several places that there's no play. We're good. Do the other side. You don't need to see me do the other side, do you? So we're going to go up. All right, now that we got the vehicle up in the air, we want to look for leaks, damaged CV axle, damaged suspension components. So on a brake inspection, always check both the inner and outer pads. A lot of guys will get fooled by an outer pad that's not worn that badly, but an inner pad that's almost completely worn out. So obviously if you got uneven wear, you need to take the wheel off and inspect, make sure the caliper's sliding correctly and all that. Obviously check for fluid leaks and all that as far as the calipers and the brakes. Check your CV axles. We got a little bit of oil on this pan, maybe coming from the front cover. Check your belt. If the belt seems worn, put a gauge on it. Available from most auto parts stores. This one looks good, no cracking. Do a quick inspection of suspension components. Make sure nothing's cracking. These joints are these bushings are starting to crack. We'll notate the cracking of the suspension bushings and the oil pan leak so they can monitor it and keep abreast of it before it gets too bad. Might actually need to inspect that crank seal, but definitely got a little bit of fluid on the oil pan. Obviously, check in the rear, same thing. Look at the suspension components, look at your rear brakes if possible. Obviously, we're drums, so we can't hear. Quick and easy. Now, what did I find? Well, it's definitely going to need front brakes. I recommend a transmission service based on fluid condition and the type of transmission in this vehicle. Highly recommended being serviced every 30,000 miles with the proper fluid. Brake fluid's good, so I'm not going to recommend that. I don't see any coolant leaks, so probably do a quick pressure test on it and top it off, and pretty much notate everything else and see what the customer wants to do. We'll write up the oil pan for future reference, and we'll see what the customer wants to do. If they want to do the brakes, if they want to do a any other services. Obviously they're not due for spark plugs or any of that kind of maintenance. Now I always check and service history and Carfax, see if anything's been done recently, or if and I always check in your service information, recommended services by the manufacturer, when the coolant is due, when the transmission service is due, when I don't look at filters as a service that needs to be done by mileage. They're either dirty or they're not. I'm not selling a customer clean filter when it's clean. So filters I never sell on mileage. I always sell on condition. So cabin air filter or the air filter are dirty. I'm going to recommend those. But in this case, it's not dirty enough to recommend. So, how long do I have in this? I probably have more into this than it would actually take me to do it if I wasn't filming. Because I've got to move cameras and, move camera position and all that. It's usually a quick process. I mean, less than 10 minutes, including the test drive. Now, obviously, on this car, I'm going to have to take the wheels off, do the rest of the inspection, but it's here for brake noise. So I need to, inspect it. So I'm not going to do that on camera just because there's no reason to. You guys have seen, brakes. So hope you like this video. Hope you like my process. A couple little tips in there. And if you did, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. Make sure and hit that bell notification so you get notified when I put out a new video. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down. Let me know in the comments why. And as always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.